Hi, my name is Zoe Cuddlepillay, and I'm the Director of Recruitment at Sandburg College. Thank you so much for viewing our virtual panel today. Hopefully it gives you some insight on what it's like to be a current student at Sandburg. We have 4 of our student ambassadors with us here, and they're going to be introducing themselves shortly. They'll be answering some frequently asked questions that we get in the Welcome Center, and again, hopefully it just gives you a little bit more insight and a little bit more information from a current student's perspective. I want to thank you all so much for viewing our virtual panel today. We're hoping to give you an idea of what it is like to be a current student at Sandburg College. We have some of our student ambassadors here with us today who will introduce themselves, and then we will ask them a couple different questions, hopefully to give you some more information from a student's perspective. So to get us started, we have Adrian, and I will let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Adrian Simpson. I am getting my Associates in Arts with a major in Communication Studies. This is my second year here at Sandburg, and I will be transferring to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign to major in Communication.
Hi everyone, my name is Joanna Perez. This is my second year at Sandburg. I'm majoring in criminal justice, and after Sandburg, I'm planning to go to WIU.
Hello everyone, I'm Joshua Winkle. I am currently pursuing a Associates in Fine Arts with a concentration on physical art. I'm in my first year. After Sandburg, I plan to transfer to Knox or Monmouth, where I will be continuing art therapy as a minor and getting a bachelor's in psychology, and then at some point moving on to a master's and a PhD in social psychology.
Hey everyone, I'm Noah Northrop. This is my second year at Sandburg College. My focus is on physical therapy, so at Sandburg I'm taking my general educations. My future plan is to transfer to Blackhawk Community College and join their physical therapy assisting program.
Now we're going to go ahead and ask our students some questions just to get more information on their experience at Sandburg. So the first question is, why did you choose Sandburg? And we will start with Adrian.
I chose Sandburg because of the location, and I really like the family feel that I have there. It's almost like all of us are a mini family.
I chose Sandburg because at first I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, and I thought Sandburg was a nice way just to get a start in my college career, and then I ended up taking some classes and I chose criminal justice.
Somehow I ended up in Alexis, and I'm a single father, so Sandburg was the closest community college within a driving distance.
Yeah, I chose Sandburg College because I liked its accommodating learning style. I'm more of a one-on-one with the instructor, and the classes provided that for me at Sandburg College.
Our second question is, describe what classes are like. For those of you who are planning on transferring to a 4-year institution, how do you know that your classes are going to transfer? And we'll start again with Adrian.
Classes can be challenging depending on your strong suits and your weak areas, but for the most part, if you communicate with your professors and everything, you'll succeed in your classes. And as long as you communicate well with your academic advisor, your classes should be able to transfer to whatever school you choose.
Classes, I like going to school, so I think all classes are fun for me in general. If you're taking some math classes, those could be kind of difficult, and the science ones, but other than that, I think they're all great and wonderful. Yeah, so I would always ask your advisor if those classes that you're taking are transferring. Mostly all the general classes should be able to transfer to any 4-year.
It's the same way with me. I like school. As long as you show up and are willing to do the work, you're going to do well at Sandburg. The professors are very accommodating, and I actually am working with recruiters at Knox and Monmouth to ensure that all of my credits transfer.
The classes that you take, depending upon your strengths, will depend upon how well you do. But for the most part, all of my experiences have been really positive. There have been challenging courses, but the instructors have been willing to work with me and made it an enjoyable experience. And as for the transferring, like some of my fellow ambassadors said, just keep an open communication with your advisor, and they'll set you on the right path to your school.
So tell us a little bit about which of our registered student organizations or RSOs you're involved in, and tell us about some of the things that you do within your organization as well as that your organization does on campus, starting with Adrian.
I am in Women of Character, Criminal Justice Club, Student Ambassador Program, and I work on campus as well. For Women of Character and Student Ambassador, those are pretty connected, I would say. So we do a lot of volunteer work for Women of Character, and then for Student Ambassador, there's a lot of events that go on with that, like giving tours. And then Criminal Justice Club, I know that they have gone on visits of prisons and done a lot of cool stuff, and you do not have to be majoring in that to be in that club.
I'm involved in Women of Character, Hispanic Latino Student Association, TRIO, Pi Theta Kappa, Criminal Justice Club, and then the Student Ambassadors. For HLSA and WOC, they're mostly connected. We just do a lot of volunteer work in school and out of school. We mostly just go to elementaries during lunchtime on Fridays and just do a lot of community service. For Criminal Justice Club, we do a lot of stuff hands-on with like police work. Pi Theta Kappa, it's an honor society. We just mostly help for like scholarships aid. For TRIO, it's kind of like an organization more for like first gen students. And for Student Ambassador, we mostly help with like student life events.
I am currently president of the Art Club. I am a senator in the Student Government Association, and I'm also in Phi Theta Kappa. The Art Club pretty much handles anything art related on campus. We organize a student art show. We also organize the art trip to Chicago. We also have multiple other fundraisers throughout the year. Student government, we are the student body government. I'm currently running for student body president as well. I think Phi Theta Kappa is, like she said, a honor society.
I am, besides a student ambassador, which if we were able to meet right now, we would be giving everyone tours and showing the key features on campus. So besides being a student ambassador, I am a part of Men of Distinction, which is the male form of Women of Character. So we go to local schools and talk with the kids during lunch. We help do fundraisers, spread school spirit, show up for games, just really it's community driven organization. So everything we do is to help the community in our school. I am also involved in our theater program. So I help not only perform, but also put on shows. So I've done everything in the theater department. I was also, like Joanna, part of HLSA, and it was really fun.
So what do you wish you had known about college before you came to Sandburg? Just give our prospective students a little bit of advice about what college is like, and starting with Adrian.
I really like college. Sandburg, with my professors, the relationships I've been able to build with my professors, I really like, especially my English teachers have been really helpful. I have yet to have a teacher that has not wanted to help or wanted to see you succeed. So that's something I really, really like about Sandburg. But yeah, as long as you communicate with your professors, if you're struggling or need some help, it's pretty good, pretty smooth sailing.
I wish someone would have told me to get more involved in college before. For the first year, I wasn't really involved, but after I became more involved in Sandburg, I feel like everything was running more smoothly. I got to know more about my professors. I got to know more about students, and it just made college a little bit more fun.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You need to get involved. I'm a non-traditional student. I had a military career before I went to college, so I can't imagine what it's like to be an 18-year-old in college. So the advice I would give is to show up, get involved, and have fun with college, because it is a good experience.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with the fellow panel people, because when I started to get involved on campus, that's when I started to have more fun, but also is when I started to get more serious about my grades. And the main thing I would say is don't be afraid to fail. We have so many systems in place, like the tutoring center. I know most people, when they think of the tutoring center, they think you have to fail. Not really. I mean, I've been doing pretty good with my grades, but I still go. There's multiple people that go just to hang out or to get a paper reviewed. So just really get involved with the things that our campus offers, and I promise you, you'll have a more memorable career at Carl Sandburg.
And finally, what is your favorite thing about being a Sandburg student?
Like I had mentioned before, probably the family aspect there. Like it feels like a small family, and all the activities that student ambassador puts together, the student ambassador program, and Jenny, they're really, really fun. You really get to meet people, get involved. It feels like a small community, but yeah.
My favorite thing about being a Sandburg student is probably the resource room, because I'm always in that room constantly, and it's like one of my favorite things that I use at Sandburg. The resource room is like a student pantry where there's fresh food, meats, freezer foods, fresh produce, cereal, and just anything you basically need. So that's definitely something you all should take a look at.
It's hard for me to choose just one because the experience has been so good. If I have to choose one, it's the disability office. Sandburg goes out of its way to support people with disabilities, ranging from physical to mental disabilities. They go out of their way with accommodations. So if you have issues, they will help you with them so that you can still go to school so you will be on an equal footing with everybody else. And the tutoring center is amazing. It's free. You should always use it if you can.
Yeah, I like the inclusion that Carl Sandburg provides. You don't have to be a certain type. Like most people think, oh, well, athletes do this and more students do this versus other people do this. I like how there's just so much inclusion, whether it's via Fall Fest or October Bash, things that we plan around the campus. Everyone is involved and everyone has a place at Sandburg, and I really like that. Really does make you feel a part of the family. So that was what I would think is the best part about being a Sandburg student.
Thank you for viewing our virtual panel today, and a huge thank you to our student ambassadors for being with us and answering our questions. If you have any further questions about Sandburg's programs of study, the application process, the steps to enroll, always feel free to reach out to the Welcome Center. We're here to help, and we're happy to answer any questions that you might have or point you in the right direction. Again, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with us and to view our virtual panel. We hope that it gave you some more insight and information on Sandburg from a current student's perspective. Have a great day.